Hello and welcome back to the noob videos for GW2 people. They were starting off right where we left last time. I just finished fighting the boss, and depending on which race you chose, you will begin your story in the beginning area. Now if you press on M, you will find your big map. And Metrica Province is the beginning area for Azura, and there you have Radisson, which is their city, and here you have the whole map. Not all areas are accessible on the map. Usually the areas that are accessible will have numbers like these showing you which levels you have to be to get on them. I'm just gonna show you how to get started and what you can do now that you have created your character. I am super laggy, but that doesn't matter for this video. So basically, you're on your map right now. You can go visit the city if you want to. There's the main city that kind of connects all the other ones, and it's called Lion's Arch, and if it's right here. You can access it from any city that you want to, but we're gonna go onto the functions of the map. So this is our map, and as you can see over here, that's what we need to complete the map, and then you get a chest reward, and this is the world completion. So we have hearts, waypoints, points of interest, skill challenges or skill points, and vistas. Waypoints are pretty easy to get. You just have to walk up to one and you will kind of unlock it. Same with points of interest. Vistas are sort of like jumping puzzles where you have to find your way up to them and then you can activate them. Skill points can range from communing stuff to fighting off enemies, etc. And then, just a second, we don't have it right now. Once you get close to a heart, it will activate and it tells you what to do to get it filled, and hearts give the most experience points. So here we have to experiment on inactive golems, repair golem, control panels, and organize toolboxes along the road and inside nearby labs. I will be doing a map completion video soon, but it's pretty self-explanatory really, and all the hearts explain to you what to do. Usually you can just kill all the enemies in the area, but some hearts are specific and some even involve transforming into something to finish them. So that's basically how a map functions. All the PvE maps are like this except for city maps, and city maps only have vistas, points of interest, and waypoints. Now we're gonna get to our hero tab. So basically our first is equipment. This is where you see your armor, you see your weapons, and you see your tools for gathering supplies. So right now on my engineer I have a main hand weapon, and this is it for an offhand weapon. On some characters you have a choice of alternating between two main hand weapons. Weapons that are of course on both arms do not have an off weapon, such as a grey sword. Here you have armor. Here you have the stats that your character currently has. You can get more magic find from essences of luck, and you have agony resistance, which you can only get if you infuse agony in the future, which is only needed for a dungeon called Fractal, but we'll get to that at some point in the future. Here you have underwater armor. You have an aquatic headgear, which I usually don't bother with, but if you actually want to buy one once you're level 80, you can get one in ore. You'll know what it is when you get there. And an aquatic weapon, and then we have some accessories and back pieces and stuff like that. The rare levels of equipment go from basic to the highest current that you can possibly craft, which is ascended, and you can also get legendary weapons, but they're really hard and a lot of pain, and they're also really expensive. Now this is our wardrobe. This was added recently. It basically means that if I have this item, well, not this particular because this is kind of a different story, but if you have an item like this and you destroy it or you unlock it, its skin appears here, and you can use that skin on any character that you want to, and they can have the same kind of vest that this character has. Then we have dies, which is self-explanatory. Any die you unlock on any character is account bound, so you can just use them all here. Then we have miniatures. Yeah, you usually have to buy them, but you can get them during special events. You can get them from achievement chests. And then we have finishers, which are for PvP. I don't see that's an animation for a finisher. Let's see this one. I don't really do PvP much, so I don't use them that much. Now we're going to skills and traits. These are your skills. These are your heal skills, and you have to have skill points. You have to do them on the map, or once you get to level 80, you get skill points from leveling up one more time. And then you have your left hand skills are based on the weapon you have, but your right hand skills are utility slots, which you have two categories, and you can choose whichever utility slot you want to. You can choose up to 3 of them. And then you have elite skills, which take, I think, about 30 skill points. Some take more, some take less. I have this one because I bought like the highest ranking account or whatever. But yeah, this is the best one for engineer, I think, to be honest. And then you have traits. Oh my gosh, they are not unlocked on this character yet, but you get trait points when you're leveling up, and you put them in special areas that you want to boost some of the things you might want. Like for my mesmer, whenever I dodge, I create a clone and stuff like that. You can mess around with that. It can help you a lot. Then you have your wallet. So this is where all your stuff goes to, and it's account bound too. So this is my gold, my karma, my laurels, which you get from doing dailies, and you can buy stuff from a specific merchant that requires laurels for items like ascended accessories. You have gems, which you can use on the black lions if you transfer gold into gems or you buy gems. And then you have transmutation charges, which basically means that you can put a new skin on your character. So if they have a specific armor, if you want to add a new skin or replace an old one, then you have to use these. These you get in World vs. World, and you can purchase stuff at a specific vendor for them. Wow, 2,000. Okay, this you get in Fractals, which is a specific dungeon. This you get if you do guild missions, and these are the dungeon tokens that you get, and you can buy specific dungeon weapons and dungeon armor from whichever dungeon the tokens are from. All the merchants are in Lion's Arch. Then your story journal. So you have your story right here. Well, I don't know why I don't have it right here, but basically it goes up to level 80, and the last story you do is in Era dungeon, which is the highest dungeon. You do story mode, and then you get a lot of rewards. And then you can also do living world, which they've added recently, and it's basically a different story, and it's a lot of fun. The rewards are great. They're much better than they used to be, so you have fun with that. The crafting, well, it's not unlocked because I haven't done it yet, but I will talk about crafting in another video, probably. And you have achievements. I'm just going to show you the achievements right now, but I'm going to talk about them in another video too, because I'm just going to go into specifics about how and this works and everything. I'm just going to say you have a lot of them, and then you get achievement chests, with which every time you reach a specific goal, for me 7,000 soon, and you can get stuff like these skins or a bunch of other stuff. You also have titles that come with some achievements. Oh my god. What? I did not know I had that many titles, but yeah. Okay, up here, your game menu, you can configure your stuff there. Okay, so if you press Y, this is your friend list. This is the list of people that follow you, but you're not friends with them, and this is your list of banned people. And this is where people look for people for dungeons, fractals of the mists, personal story and stuff like that, or just open world events that they want to do, like the dragons and stuff like that. So if you press I, you have your inventory. You can buy new slots, and you get bags from either events. You can buy them or you can craft them. I don't know. Okay, so inventory, mail. I think mail is pretty self-explanatory. Black lions. Here you go. You can just transmute gems into gold and stuff like that, and you can buy stuff. Here you have currency change, right? And this is the trading post or whatever, where you can sell your stuff and you can buy stuff that other players have and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this in a second. World versus world. So here is world versus world. Your eternal battlegrounds is like for everyone. Then your battleground. No, I don't want to. Mine is Emerald Rock, and it shows you how much you're sucking or how good you are. And these are the other guys. And then let's look at this. So the scores, blah blah. And this is your level, your ranking. Oh my god, that's horrible. And this is stuff that you can put your points in, so you can get more, I don't know, like abilities. Yep, for using siege and stuff. Mm, then we have, whoa. I'm pressing a lot of crap. Okay, so this is your guild. I'm gonna assume you be in a guild because it helps a lot. You can get more stuff and people to play with. You don't have to play with strangers. And these are my 2 guilds, but now I'm in a new one and it's pretty cool. And see, these are the stuff you get when you do guild missions, and this is this is experience that, not experience, influence that players get when they're playing the game. And the more influence you have, the more the more buffs you can get to the build and stuff like that. This is a list of people in there. These are people invited. These are the people that are in. These are all their stuff that you can see to stock them. Upgrades. These are the upgrades you can get for the guild. Wow, they're having a lot of upgrades down. This is great. Yeah, politics, art of war, economy, and architecture. You have history, so stuff like this person has left to go, so you can block them now because you had them, and stuff like that. So you have influence, message of the day, missions, roster, upgrades. It's all pretty self-explanatory. Here you have your titles. So basically, in this one, this is the highest one, where they can do anything. You have your old guild bank, which you can usually use to just put your shit away that you can't fit in your own bank. And then you have missions, which are lots of fun. And you have, I think, 4 types. You have track, rush, bounty, puzzle. You have one more actually. I forgot what it's called. I've never really done it. But yeah, those are your stuffs to get you started. Oh, and one more thing I forgot. In the living world, you have something called a dynamic event. So you're just, strolling around, and then bam, a freaking dragon flies by or something, which is totally like unsuspected. And well, some things are timed now. But yeah, you just join the event and you just do whatever you want. You can just pass by it if you want to, you can join if you want to, and you get stuff and you get experience and stuff. And there you go. That's the basics for now.